Hello everyone, Firestarter here, bringing you some more replay casts. Now today I have another 1v1 coming from Dirty. It's on Nuclear Winter again, but it's okay because this map isn't that bad. Now I've heard a lot of good things about this game, coming both from Dirty and Razman, so I didn't actually watch the game prior to this, so it should be exciting. All I know is that it ends in a pretty dramatic manner, so to say. But I'm not gonna spoil anything yet. So yeah, looks like we have Dirty smurfing as Broom, probably playing, yeah, just Scandinavia again, of course. And yeah, I can't pronounce that, I'm sorry. So looks like he's playing as Eurocore, being Redfor obviously. He is a second lieutenant, but that doesn't really matter. So we'll just see how this plays out. And if you're just wondering why I only keep casting Dirty's games, well, it's because he's really the only one that has been sending games, so naturally I don't really have much of a choice. And I'd also like to apologize for not playing my own games in a while, but you know, I've had some shit to do for college, and then you know that takes time and stuff. And yeah, I'll promise I'll bring you some content pretty soon. Hopefully this week and next week or something. I'll see. And without further ado, let's just speed through the deployment phase. Okay, there we go. Gonna keep it on ×2 speed because it's most ideal, I find, for replays. So both players employing a lot of Helo-borne recon, which is always good. Trying to scout out that early Helo aggression that, you know, obviously happens a lot in 1v1. Not in this game though. Both players seem to be playing really cautiously, and it looks like I'm just gonna call him Mr.Redfor because it's easier. Hasn't really taken that many troops to go to Alpha, but I think his plan is to take Bravo and then just pump troops downwards. Looks like he is attacking okay, yeah, on the bottom side here, and seems to be working out well for him so far. He's taking out the majority of the troops that were there, once again being mainly Panzerbills, but Dirty being aggressive and taking the initiative in Alpha, so we kind of have this shift here, and it's quite a hectic opening to this battle. I'm gonna admit, I wasn't expecting this. So looks like Dirty's rallying out some defensive troops, meanwhile pumping units here. Also kind of a battle here in the middle, but hold on. You know what, let's just keep it ×1 for now, because this is really hectic. I want to be able to see everything that's going on. So those RBSs managing to score a few kills there, that's pretty useful. But there's a massive Leopard and Martyr train, so we'll see how he deals with that. Meanwhile, there's FSKs and some Panzerbills here defending, so it looks like Alpha is completely belonging to Dirty. But this is really dangerous. Let me just zoom out a bit. Yeah, I was honestly not expecting this. So this army's gonna keep marching here. We have this skirmish here in the middle, but it looks like this central town is in firm control of Mr.Redfor here. Meanwhile, he's trying to bounce back in Alpha, but with you know, these unsupported Leos, I doubt he's gonna have much success. And CV in India does go down. That means no planes for Dirty. This is really big. So he's kind of panicking, pulling his CV backwards. We can probably switch perspective now. Focus on the action here. And go to ×2, because why not? So this train here is pumping into Gulf now, and there's no preemptive defensive unit, so we'll see how that ends up. But look at this. The CV and Bravo might actually go down, and CV being rallied out by Dirty, so probably gonna take Bravo if he knows what he's doing, which I'm assuming he is. But Mr.Redfor rallying out a CV of his own, going to take Dirty's initial spawn. Looks like Dirty does lose the CV in Gulf, so that's kind of massive. CV in Bravo has been scouted, and this is Dirty's last CV. If there was any AA here catching this out, it would have been game over, but that's really lucky. That's really lucky. So now Dirty's in a really, really tough spot. He has... Come on, look at the map. What is this game? What is this game? Oh my god. Okay, so Bravo being denied. Now all he has to do is kill the CV. All he has are transports and 2 Stormer squads. But I think they should be good enough defense against the Panzergrens and the Leopard, which does go down. There's that broken... Oh yeah, never mind. So manages to take that out. Meanwhile, not making bad... What? Okay, hold on. I completely missed an echo. So the CV went down here. I don't know how this is happening. Probably the troops that were here decided to push up, but that's just hilarious. Okay, so Dirty in firm control of Bravo now. And Echo, somehow, I don't know. Meanwhile, Mr.Redfor in firm control of the... I can't wrap my head around this game. No, this is too much. Okay, so it looks like Dirty's only strong point so far is in Bravo, so we can kind of focus the camera here and see what the hell happens from this point on, because I feel like I should just shut up and let you guys enjoy this, because I'm just... I don't know what to say. Dirty rallying out a CV for Echo, so he will capture... Oh my god. I'm sorry, I can't believe I'm witnessing. I can't even speak. I mean, this is that glorious. So yeah, Mr.Redfor managing to take Golf now, so he should be able to secure territory up until Alpha if he can maintain this little defensive line here, which there's not a lot of troops defending, but yeah, it should be good. But Dirty is now on the counter-attack, rallying out a lot of infantry. Still no tanks, like last game. Because who needs tanks, right? All you need is FSKs. But Mr.Redfor doing the exact same thing. So we do have a lot of infantry coming out from both players. And this is just a really weird position to be in now. I mean, the map is not really evenly split, I guess. I mean, you do have to keep in mind that Dirty originally was on this side of the map, managed to push through to Alpha, capture this, and yet somehow all of this is... I don't understand. Oh my god, my mind is completely fucked right now. I'm gonna need to process this after I'm done casting. Seriously, excuse me, but I'm just blown away. Not blown in that. Yeah, never mind. Let's just not take it there. I'm not sure what Mr.Redfor is doing with his CV, deciding that Golf is probably worthless, capping Charlie instead. He does have 2 CVs in India. I'm assuming he's gonna load up the infantry CV in a helo and then just move over. It's not the worst decision, but still, I mean, he could have just... Nah, whatever, it's his choice, to be honest. So Dirty has set up a defensive line now, not choosing to be aggressive, but considering that Golf is not really in Mr.Redfor's possession, I think he can just totally take that advantage, considering there's nothing in Alpha that's preventing him from just taking this massive forest line. But in the meantime, he has lost the middle 1-point sector completely, so that's not good for him. He really needs to make up a lot of ground now. This is just a crazy game. I still can't believe what I'm watching. Has managed to unload some Stormers up in Hotel, so that should prove some nice harassment for him there. Allows him to easily outflank his opponent, maybe even take that zone. We'll see how it develops. And yeah, I just feel like Dirty's not being too aggressive from this point on. He should definitely be taking this advantage. But I've never seen anything like this happen before. I really haven't. So yeah, both players kind of playing it safe now. I feel like Mr.Redfor is definitely in the advantage now. He should be rallying out a CV for Anna, and maybe even rally out more defensive troops, because yeah, there's just a Jaeger squad and a Martyr here on the bottom zone. It's even out of fuel. Wow. Okay. So yeah, not enough defensive troops, not even any AA as far as I can see. Yeah, it's all just infantry and some helos. So that's definitely not good. We do have a Fennec spam coming up from Dirty though. I definitely think this is a wrong choice right now. He should be investing these points trying to take back Alpha, then he would be in an even footing. And then maybe either try to take Hotel. Let's just switch to camera. Looks like he's timing attack both here and here. So yeah, never mind. I was gonna switch perspective, but it's fine because there's an attack coming here. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, those Fennecs are definitely wasted points in my book. But what do I know? So these FSKs, these Stormers and Dragoners making some really nice progress. So I mean, just judging from the unit strengths from both sides, I definitely think that Dirty has the advantage in this position here. Managing to unload a sneaky CV up in Hotel, but the response from Mr.Redfor is just really massive. So that should really be, you know, kind of futile. But it's always worth to harass your opponent, make him invest money there, because he's not investing money here, so he can just kind of bounce back. With the CV being rallied out, now Dirty has a chance of coming back in this, because you can see he's 170 points on the disadvantage here. We do have some troops finally being rallied out for Alpha by Mr.Redfor, but it looks like he was preoccupied in taking back the top zones. I'll just switch perspective for a bit. I mean, these FSKs and these Stormers might just be a delaying force, but really he's not going to be holding on to this much longer. And these Panzer Grenadiers are going down pretty fast. I wasn't really expecting that. But yeah, it looks like there's a counterattack, so let's just switch back for now. A lot of Panzer Grenadiers being unloaded. These Jaeger still here in a nice defensive position, should be able to hold their own for a little bit until the Panzer Grenadiers come to relieve them. Stormers making like a huge impact there, and the FSKs actually live. Wow, so I take my words back. That was completely worth it. So Dirty being at a +1 because he has Hotel and his opponent does not have a CV in that zone. Man, I'm glad I did not watch this game before casting it. You have more units being rallied out for Hotel, so yeah, I mean, as I said, losing that zone is going to be inevitable, but it did buy him a lot of time and caused a lot of distraction. But he should definitely be assaulting Delta, I think. Does manage to take out the CV in Delta, so that's a nice +2 tick for him for a while, especially considering his opponent is not capping Hotel, and I don't actually see any CVs being rallied out by Mr.Redfor here. Maybe he's out of CVs as far as I'm concerned. I should probably take a look at decks before I do these, to be honest, but I'm lazy. So yeah, kind of a static line here, but there's some action here, so we can just switch perspective for a while. FSK is down to 1 man, but they are elite and they're still doing massive amounts of damage. This Commando's pair are getting ripped to bits. He could move up these units though, to be honest. I mean, granted they're gonna get wrecked by that Leopard, but yeah, I don't know. Would be some nice fire support. We do have the glorious plane spam coming out. Does he manage to snipe that? Yes, he does. +4. Now that's massive. And yeah, it looks like Mr.Redfor does have CVs left, so he's quickly rallying out another Panther for Charlie, so that +4 lead, although quite nice, it's not going to last long, but it does give him a lot of a boost. So, you know, that's much needed breathing room that he needed to come back from that clusterfuck of an opener, man. I still can't believe what I just saw. Okay, so he's finally been removed from hotel, and if Mr.Redfor can maintain this massive map domination, I think he should be good, but the points are pretty tight so far. I mean, Dirty's only 1 point ahead, and according to the rules, that's not enough for a victory, I'm afraid. Sorry. So we do have these Fallschirmjägers yeah, here being caught out, not managing to find that CV. And we do have more glorious planes coming out. I think he completely forgot about these Fennecs, actually. He spammed them out and didn't do anything with them. So that's kind of a total waste of points. Oh, wow. That's funny. So, Mr.Redfor on a +1, rallying out a Mirage, does get that puff. But it's not like it's a big loss considering there's absolutely no AA here. So yeah, it's a shame that he forgot about these Fennecs, because if he just spammed them out maybe in Charlie, there's literally nothing to stop them. I don't think Mr.Redfor has ever heard of the concept of AA. Aside maybe from the Tiger that's out of ammo on everything. Not like Dirty's any better off though. All I see are these NMs, and he does have some LVKVs, but still. Never mind. Here comes the glorious Fennec spam that I said he forgot about. So that was kind of bullshit coming from me. We'll see how much damage they do, but meanwhile, he's kind of timing these attacks. That's what I definitely like seeing coming from Dirty. It just splits the micro of your opponent a lot. It allows these blobs of units to be a lot more efficient while your main attack is actually doing damage. You can see he's actually made a nice foothold in Delta. Celtic being rallied out. Let's switch here. It's easier. So, we do have a Mistral. Wow, the first ground-based AA coming from Mr.Redfor. Congratulations. You have been promoted. Celtic going balls deep. That was definitely a mistake. Does go down. So we'll see if these Fennecs just charge for the CV, they might get it. CV has been spotted. So if they stop, I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. But yeah, definitely nice progress coming out from Dirty here in Delta. Has a CV to accompany that assault, which is what you definitely want. Otherwise, what's the point in attacking if you're not capturing your zones? But yeah, now the tides have turned for Mr.Redfor, not having any presence in Delta aside from a Cassiopeia and a CV, which does not really constitute a balanced force in my opinion. He is, once again though, 70 points in the lead, so that's good for him. And did I just... yeah, wow, that was a Flak Panzer Gepard going down to that puff, so... looks like Mr.Redfor is using AA after all. We'll see how he deals with the attack coming out here from Dirty and Delta. And we do have yet another bombing round coming out, but the Mirage is gonna intercept that. So that's a nice kill for Mr.Redfor, taking out those bombers, which have been very vital to Dirty. He does lose the CV in Delta though, which is not good, and there's only 6 minutes left to go, so it's hard to say who's gonna win now. I mean, if Mr.Redfor here does not get a CV out for Delta, it might actually catch up. I don't know. I've said numerous times before that I'm horrible at math, so you do it. We do have a Leopard managing to get... I don't understand how this is happening, man. Yeah, so does actually... wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, you just saw that happen. A Leopard somehow... I didn't even see what was going on there. Hopefully you guys did catch that out. So, yeah, that Leopard balling hard. Another puff going down. Those Mirages being used very efficiently, though. So, hats off to Mr.Redfor for his amazing ASF micro. But he's just kind of not buying units, which is what he should be doing to secure his victory. He has this huge gap here, and you don't want to have gaps, because gaps are not good. unless you're into that sort of stuff, but I'm not gonna judge you. We do have another bomber, probably going for a CV snipe, because that's kinda Dirty's trademark playstyle. He will get caught out by that Mirage though. Does not go down, so kinda lucky there from Dirty. And yeah, Mr.Redfor should definitely be counter-attacking Delta, place a CV down, and just camp out for the rest of the game. He has a chance of winning this, and he's just letting it go, to be honest. Now Dirty is +1 catching up. I think Mr.Redfor is overly confident in his victory, maybe. Maybe he's bad at maths like me, who knows. Buying out planes instead of ground units, I don't agree with that, but I'm not playing this game. Although I wish I was, because this is the craziest game I've ever seen, I gotta admit. That Mirage does go down, does not catch the CV out. Forces it to move, but really that's irrelevant, especially at this point. And yeah, both players just camping out now. This is usually the time of the match where both players are playing their last ditch effort cards, but I don't see any of that. It's kind of the inverse situation in this case. You have a crazy ass opening with a base swap pretty much, and then a huge clusterfuck of units just penetrating over lines and sniping out CVs. That was great. That was amazing. But yeah, we do have some Cassiopeias here. They're probably not gonna do much. There's just RBSs and just that. Yeah, and M45, so catching that out. Those Mirages are doing work though, I'm gonna admit. Catching out these small fighters. They even killed a bunch of bombers. Might even get this Draken. I doubt it though. They're out of missiles. So there's okay, yeah, game is over and it ends in a perfect draw. That is insane. I mean, what are the chances of that even happening? I don't even get it. Like, my mind is just completely blown from that. Oh man, I hope you guys like this game. I'll see you next time, and yeah, if you have any interesting matches like this you want to send me, I'll take a look. I'll leave my email thingy in the description down below. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.